What's up, Virgo? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. So, Virgo, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. I had to get a microphone to fix this problem. I can't wait for April 1st when the shadow of Mercury retrograde is in the past. Anyway, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. If it's not your story, guys, don't make it fit. We can't force it to be our story, okay? Like, so if you're in a relationship and things are fine, this isn't your story. Just think of it that way. And so, cross watchers, always welcome at the Queen Tarot Bee. If the energy comes in vice versa for you, because it does often with certain signs, like it could be what Virgo's doing to you or what you're doing to Virgo. So please keep that in mind. Feel free to leave your story below, though. I love to read comments, and I try to respond to as many as I can. However, I do have a newborn, and that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so Virgo, this month, if you want a private reading, those are on sale right now. 15 minutes is $20, 30 minutes, $30, 45 minutes is $40. And then we've got the hour, which is $50. So if you guys want to partake in that sale, I'm trying to help people out as best as I can that need help right now. The world has gone mad. That's really all I'm going to say, is the world has gone absolutely 100% bonkers. So I'm trying to help people out monetarily. If you need a reading and you're struggling, please contact me and let me know. Sometimes it's not about the money. Virgo, this month, I feel like you guys are struggling with feelings from a long-term situation, okay? This could be someone maybe you grew up with. It could be someone you've been going back and forth with for a very long time. It could be... this is very emotional. What I feel is very emotional. I feel like you guys are going through a really emotional time, okay? I was shuffling my deck, and these two cards were just sitting here, and I didn't even notice that they had slipped out. It's been a long day. I've been up since before the sun. And so I'm sitting here, and I look over, and there's two cards just sitting there. And the first one is the Wheel, okay? So we're talking about a situation finally coming to an end. A karmic cycle that's finally fulfilling itself. And with that was the Moon. And so there's a lot of things coming out finally about this relationship that's allowing you to release it. There's major feelings here that feel like it's a crush you've had or someone that you've been in love with your whole life, and it's finally coming to an end. There's no more push and pull. But it feels like you're really put out by this person. You're really hurt, you're really upset, and you're just kind of... you're not moving forward with them. What a day. You're not moving forward with them, okay? This doesn't look like you're taking the path with this person any further. With that is the Three of Coins and the Ten of Swords. So I'm just shuffling my deck as I go and then just pulling from the bottom. It's easier because I'm getting a lot of messages right now, and I want to make sure everybody gets what they need. So, you've got the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. And to me, that just stands right out. You're trying to work this out with somebody, but it's clear that they've cheated, lied, stole, whatever it was that they did to you that hurts so much. It's very prevalent right now. And the energy is just one of complete hurt and just disaster. Some of you may have gotten someone pregnant on the side, or you got caught with someone on the side, really caught, or you caught them. God, today. You caught them with somebody else in their life, and one of you walked away. This was really something that was a big part of your life, and now it feels like, I just heard engagements called off. It was a really big part of your life, and now you're sitting there wondering, how do you rebuild your life from there? I feel a lot of anger and kind of sadness. If you're talking about rebuilding your whole life. And you're very emotional, and it's something that kind of snuck up on you. So it's something that may be very awkward because you might be having financial trouble in the middle of it, like trying to get out. Maybe you can't afford to break the lease. Um, you have to wait the lease out, or it feels like you can't afford to get away. Okay, that's what this feels like to me. Um, you've got the Queen of Cups, okay, in the upright. So there's your emotions. In case you guys haven't caught on to the okay. A lot of you will know what that is, but some of you may not. Don't ask. I'm a wacko, officially. Um, the Queen of Cups, you guys are really in your emotions about what is going on here. You're being true to yourself. You're being honest to yourself and saying, you know what, Virgo, I deserve better than catching somebody in the act of being with another person. I'm just calling off this engagement. It feels like you called it off, or you called off the relationship because of this. And it was like a split moment decision, okay? That's what this feels like. It was like you caught them and you were done. Um, you literally caught them. Some of you, it feels like, okay, you walked in. And with that, you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely no doubt in my mind that there's two people in this situation aside from the significant other. Okay, there's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and there's the Queen of Cups in the upright. So your intentions were good toward them, but this person that they had on the side is kind of a homewrecker. It's one of those people that deliberately goes out and just doesn't care. This feels like doomsday, guys. Speaking of doomsday, I hope you're all doing well in this stay home thing. Let me know what you guys are doing for fun, because we're running out of ideas over here. You can only watch so much TV when you're not a TV person. You can only clean up your yard so many times. My husband's losing his mind. Yeah. So I'm going to shuffle it up a bit and see if we can get some better messages than doomsday here. What positive messages does Virgo have coming for April 1st through April 15th? I forgot to say that. 2020. It's just a day, guys. You know, you have that day where you're just off and everything you say and do is just off. That's today. No, it's just on your mind. This person, this is my Playboy Playgirl card, and this person really interrupted your relationship. Really interrupted something you thought was the real thing. And I feel like it was so shocking that it's literally like destroyed you. You know, sitting there waiting for some sort of remorse from this person or some sort of apology, and it's not coming in. They're unapologetically who they are, and it's brutal for you because it's like, do they care at all? That's what it feels like. Did they ever care? And it looks like, you know, let me hear what they're saying here. So I wonder if some of you, it feels like I heard close friend. So maybe this is a close friend of yours that your significant other slept with. Maybe that's what it's so upsetting. Because I feel like this person is wishing for somebody else. And no matter how much I try to get away from this topic, it just keeps coming up. The cards are like, nope, this is really important. We need to talk about this. So, you know, I've got the star card. So just wishing, hoping. And I got this card, and it feels like a close friend to me. It doesn't matter. Remember that the energy is androgynous. Never mind today. Androgynous. So it's not male or female, okay? It could be either or. It doesn't matter. Whoever you identify as or they identify as, that's who this is. And this person, you know, hasn't offered an apology, hasn't offered, and mostly what you want is an explanation, like, how did this even happen? And I feel like you're not quite getting that from these people. It's like you almost had like a huge instinct about what was happening. You kept feeling like something was happening, but then it was like, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm losing my mind. They wouldn't do that to me. But in the end, I feel like that's exactly what happened. This person, this Queen of Swords here, she came in and just manipulated this whole situation, okay? Um, and you kept getting that emotion, that feeling, is what this is telling me here. That this was being manipulated. You kept seeing little things, like maybe them play fighting or fooling, um, and you just kind of pushed it off, the red flag. You were like, no, they would not do this to me, and then it was like, well, they did it. And here it is. So, the tower moment, okay? It either just came or it's about to come for those of you whose situation that this is, okay? Um, you don't have to have been engaged, but this is talking about like a really bad breakup and finding out in a really bad way. For some of you, close friend is sleeping with your husband or wife or soon to be husband or wife or whatever. And so this person just is being unapologetically who they are. It's like they don't even care to apologize to you. It seems cold as ice. Like they're not even taking your emotions into consideration. They did what they wanted, and oh well that you caught them. Feels kind of like, well, you should have known that's how I was. You know? So it's left you with a lot. So maybe they left you with the bills and took off, okay? Because you've got a big burden here and you're going toward my card of logic. This is using head over heart. You're putting your heart aside. You're just like, okay, that's enough of that. Because clearly my heart is guiding me in the wrong place. Keep it moving, Felicia. You've got the devil here in reverse. Now, the devil in reverse is in this past tense is the way I see it when it's a 3-card pull. And so, one of you gave in to whatever bad habits you have. Maybe you use drugs, maybe you drank. Jesus, Virgo, like what is going on here? Is this like stay in your house order really that bad for you? It's got to be. Because if you're an alcoholic, you've picked up a drink. If you're into drugs, you've picked up drugs. And if that's the case, there's no need to be ashamed. You can fall off, but you have to get back up, okay? Get back up. Grab yourself by the bootstraps and put that shit down. It's not worth it for however far you've come. And that's one of the messages they're giving me here. So maybe you fell back into this and now you need to use logic, head over heart, and also for a relationship, the same thing. Because, like I said, you may be in a situation where financially you cannot afford to leave yet. It was so unexpected that you've got to save money. You've got to put some money aside from each check for you to get out or something like that. Or you can't break the lease. Maybe it's brand new. But there's definitely some behavior here that you need to use your logic. You need to walk away from this. And the fact that your back is toward it tells me you're strong enough to do that. Come on, Virgo, get on up. Everybody gets knocked down once in a while. Here, have a hand. Get on up. So this person, it talks about them not really ever loving you. I'm sorry. That's just what came in, and I don't mean to say that in a hurtful way or just blurt it out. But at the same time, I just tell you what they're telling me at the same time. That this person was not showing the love like they should, but I think you knew that, okay? Getting into this with them, I think you've seen the signs before. And so wishful that, this is our other wish card aside from the star, that this person was going to change or become someone different when you married them or something along those lines. But I feel like you knew, and there were several red flags going on here before you were accepting an engagement or a long-term relationship or got married. And it's like, this is at a standstill. Um, it's just, this person isn't going to change, okay? They're just who they are. And they're not going to change regardless of whether you give them children, whether you marry them. They're going to continue to be them, okay? And I'm sorry. You know, this shows me that they don't have love. That's the Ace of Cups in reverse. There's no love there. With the Hanged Man. So, you've got to come to terms with the fact that this person wasn't really feeling like they should have about you. And you're upset and angry. And it's like, I get it. Like, I get that mixture. Of course, you're upset and angry. But it's like you are furious. I feel a lot of you are just crying out, crying hard. And I feel like you needed it. Like maybe you haven't done that in a long time. And that crying, the release in it, is what you need right now. So my suggestion is if you guys are really feeling that and you're in a position where you can go to a smash room, I'm going to tell you, go. Okay, go to a smash room. You can take whatever weapon you want and you can smash TV, whatever you want to smash up that they have. Best thing ever. Ours is under renovation, so I can't go. I found it when I was pregnant and it's like no pregnant people. I'm like, and then it said closed for renovations. And I was like, well, there goes that. So go to a smash room, get it out. I don't care if you punch pillows. There's a lot of emotion under there that you've been holding in for a long time relating to that, but also in other areas of your life. You have to let that frustration out, okay? Please let it out. This person, you're not looking to reunite, and they're not really looking to reunite. I don't see friendship reuniting either, like, just saying. You're kind of just, you were having a good time in the middle of it all, you know? It was just like, oh, married, we're engaged, this and that, making plans, and then it's like what you didn't know did hurt you. And this person is not returning, okay? You're not going to be returning, and this friendship, or if it was a close friend, you're not going to be returning to that friendship either. Can't imagine why. Decision that was definitely made, and so you're headed for the single life, okay? The good thing is that you'll be financially secure once you get through this. You just have to get through it, okay? I know living with somebody who cheated on you, I'd have walked out, but that's me. I'm a brutal Aries Sun, Leo Moon, Aries rising, and Mars Leo. So I will just be like, psh, see you later. So kudos to you for being able to stay. This will be a good position for you once you've been able to save the money, okay? Some of you may even have the money, you just don't want to break the lease, but you also don't want to live in a place where, well, your significant other slept with a friend or somebody close to you. No. And if some of you have suspicions that this is the case, okay? I just want to let you know that. Okay, guys, so that was dreary and miserable, and I kind of think that everyone's reading right now is like that because, well, we're all stuck in the house and shit is just exploding everywhere. So, this is your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston. I will catch you guys on the flip side. If you need a personal reading, please see the box below, and remember that my readings are on sale to help you. If you're, like I said, if you're struggling with money, please contact me as well. It's not always about the money. All right, guys. Check you later. Bye.